Good morning, students. So we were learning our chapter light, and in the last class we have dealt in deeply about how we are seeing things using our eyes. What is the process which is happening in our eyes and which helps us to see? And we have seen about blind spots. Many new terms were introduced to you in the last class, and uh, I hope that all of you have read the textbook again and again because it is very important. It will help you in remembering those terms. Okay, so we are moving to our next section. Okay, so as we have seen in the last section, how we are seeing what is inside of our eyes, all these things. And the process we have discussed the process through which we humans are seeing. Okay, and all those process has been explained to you. All this imply the importance of our eyes. See, even a minute problem in our eyes, it will make us very defective. Okay, it means utmost care should be taken care of our eyes. So that is our next section, section 16.8, care of the eyes. Okay, it is necessary that you take proper care of your eyes. If there is any problem, you should go to an eye specialist, have a regular checkup also. See, don't take medicines or any treatment by your own. Just go to the eye specialist and take a regular checkup, and a proper care must be given to your eyes, especially in this scenario. Because in our olden, like 2 or 3 years before, 2 or 3 years, we have been learning by a face-to-face interaction, but now we are learning through the online platforms. So we are using the mobile or laptops or computers continuously. As you can see, uh, let us see the next point. If advised, use suitable spectacles. As you can see me, I'm using a spectacles. See, actually, I have no problem. I had no problem with my eyes. Only by the last year, I have been using the spectacles because I had continuous headache. And as a result, when I went to the doctor, he suggested me to check my eyes. And when I have checked my eyes, it have been seen that my left eye is having some problem regarding it has some power issue in seeing things. So, and they have suggested me to use my this spectacle. Since moreover, they have suggested me to give a rest to the eyes. Don't use the laptops or mobiles continuously. Take after a half an hour, take just a break. Okay, let it be. Break means just 1 or 2 minutes is necessary. Just close the eyes and give exercise. Means move the iris to the right side, left side, top and bottom. Just give exercise. And then they have suggested some more things. And some of them are even written here also. Too little or too much light is bad for the eyes. Okay, many of you may be using mobile phones in night. Okay, such usage is very harmful to the eyes. You know that? Because the as we have discussed in the last class, look, when light, when there is no light or when it is darkness, the cone cells will get deactivated and rod cells will get activated. Suppose in that time you are taking your mobile phone, what happens? Your eyes think it is in dark, but I have to use concept. See how much risk is being given to your eyes? Just think. Okay, now insufficient light causes eye strain and headaches. See, even from the student or the children from the very lower age, they are facing headaches too. Okay, it is because of this continuous usage. After this online education, they are facing many such issues. Now, too much light like that of sun or a powerful lamp or a laser torch can injure the retina as well, because when you are moving in a vehicle, there might be a bright light from that vehicle, and it is directly incident on our retina, and it will damage our retina. Okay, so especially that's why parents are even your parents have told you to uh, don't play with laser light, because unknowingly, if it is incident on the retina, it may damage the retina. That's why it is too dangerous. Now, do not look at the sun or a powerful light directly. Okay, you can see it when you are trying to look at the sun or a bright light. We will normally close our eyes. Okay, that is the normal involuntary action. Now, never rub your eyes. Okay, means it means like this: never rub your eyes. If particles of dust go into your eyes, just wash your eyes with clean water. If there is no improvement, go to a doctor. Because suppose if a dust particle went into your eye and you are rubbing it, see what happens. If that dust particle is sharp, it will cause uh, wound inside the iris. That is very dangerous. Okay, so that's why uh, we are telling you to just wash your eyes with clean water. It will help you to remove that dust particle from the eyes. Okay, and still if it is not going, just go and meet the doctor also. Now, always read at the normal distance for vision. Do not read by bringing the book too close to your eyes or keeping it too far. Okay, I think this is clear to you. So these are the things that we can make sure that we are giving much care to our eyes. Now, you have learned about balanced diet in class 6. If food is deficient in some components, eyes may also suffer. Especially, lack of vitamin A in foodstuff is responsible for many eye troubles. Most common amongst them is night blindness. One should therefore include the diet components which have vitamin A. And the vitamin A is abundantly in which vegetable? Raw carrots, broccoli, and green vegetables such as spinach and cod liver oil are rich in vitamin A. And look, in our area, we have raw carrots abundantly. Just eat it, and not even cooked by cooked. Just you can raw carrots can be ate. It will help you in getting vitamin A. Vitamin A is necessary for the proper vision of our eyes. Okay, so keep this in mind. It will help you to improve your eyesight also. Now, eggs, milk, curd, cheese, butter, and fruits such as papaya and mango are also rich in vitamin A. So these are the proper care which we can give to our eyes. Now, one more thing, and just an additional information. Animals have eyes shaped in different ways. Eyes of a crab are quite small, but they enable the crab to look all around. So the crab can sense even the enemy approaches from behind. That is the peculiarity of the eyes of the crab. Now, butterflies have large eyes that seem to be made up of thousands of little eyes. And let me tell you one more thing. There is a film. Uh, I think you might have heard about it. It is, I think its name is Icha, like that. It's the story of a fly, of a person who is murdered by the villain, and he again born again in the form of a fly, and he went on a revenge with that villain. Have you seen that movie? In that movie, you can see how the flies are how that fly is seeing things. Okay, now They can see not only in the front and the sides, but the back as well. Now, a night bird or owl can see very well in the night, but not during the day. That's why you are not seeing owl in the daylight. On the other hand, daylight birds like kite, eagle, they can see well in the day, but not in the night. The owl has a large cornea and a large pupil to allow more light in its eye. Can you say why the owl has a large cornea and a large pupil? Why? Because as we have learned, owl is a night bird. It can see very well in the night. We know that in night we need more light ray to be incident in our retina. That's why this owl has a very large pupil and cornea. Now, also, it has on its retina a large number of rods and only a few cones. Why? Because rod cells help us to see in the darkness. That's why. The daybirds, on the other hand, have more cones and fewer rods. Look at the eyes of the butterfly. These are the eyes. Okay. So I think this section is clear to you, and we can move to the next section, section 16.9. Visually impaired persons can read and write. See, just close your eyes like me. I can't read anything. If you also close your eyes, you can't see anything, then how can you read anything? But visually impaired persons can read and write. Don't you want to learn how they are able to learn? Let us see. Some persons, including children, can be visually impaired. Okay, maybe by the birth or by after the birth. They have very limited vision to these things, to see things. Now, some persons cannot see at all since birth. Some persons may lose their eyesight because of a disease or an injury. Such persons try to identify things by touching and listening to voices more carefully. They develop their other senses more sharply. See, we have, you know that we have five senses. If a person is lacking other vision or eyes, that sense, then his other senses will be improved very sharply. They will develop the other senses so that they will make use of that senses to see by inner sight. However, additional resources can enable them to develop their capabilities further. Let us see what are those additional resources. Non-optical and optical aids for visually impaired. Let us see. Non-optical aids include visual aids, okay, tactile aids using the sense of touch. Just by touching it, you can feel it. Now, auditory aids, where we use the help of our ears, and electronic aids. Visual aids can magnify words. See, if a person is having difficulty in reading small words, see, we are learning through visual aids because you can see, you can zoom it like this, even in this way. Okay, a person who is facing difficulty in reading such a small words can make use of this visual aid, and sometimes it can provide suitable intensity of light and material at proper distances also. Like if you are viewing this video in the mobile, you can increase the screen brightness also. Okay, now tactile aids including braille writer, slate and stylus help the visually challenged persons in taking notes, reading and writing. We will see what do you mean by this braille writer. Just wait, it is in the next section. Now tactile aids, as you can see, by just by touching things, you will learn, read, and understand. Okay. Now, auditory aids include cassettes, tape recorders, talking books, and other such devices. Just by hearing, they are taking more, understanding more things. Now, electronic aids such as talking calculators and computers are also available for performing many computational tasks. As you can see in the online market, Amazon, there is Alexa. You can just press that speak now, and you can just Ask the Alexa what is the time, I mean, which all products are today, or which is offers, special offers. Okay, and even we have our Google Assistant also. Okay, you can just check, just close the eyes, and but still we want to press the specific area. Okay, then you can speak, you can check whether it is working or not. Now, of course, you need internet also. Say for example, call, say, you can, if you are saved your parents numbers as papa, call papa, then automatically it will call your father. Okay, now others. Closed circuit television also as electronic aid enlarges printed material with suitable contrast and illumination. Okay, it means specifically designed. Closed circuit television means it is specifically designed for persons who are visually impaired. Okay, nowadays use of audio CDs and voice boxes with computers are also very helpful for listening to and writing the desired text. Clear? Now, optical aids include bifocal lenses, contact lenses, tinted lenses, magnifiers, and telescopic aids. See, optical aids means like this spectacle. It is an optical aid, and the lens here used is a contact lenses. Okay, it may be contact lenses or may not. While the lens combinations are used to rectify visual limitations, telescopic aids are available to view chalkboard and class demonstrations. So there are non-optical and optical aids for visually impaired. I think this is very clear to you. Now, the last section of our chapter, what is Braille system? That is section 16.10. The most popular resource for visually challenged person is Braille. It could be a one-word question because it is very important. So let us see about what is Braille system. Louis Braille himself, a visually challenged person, developed a system for visually challenged persons and published it in 1821. Okay, the present system was adopted in 1932. There is a Braille code for common languages, mathematics, and scientific notations. Different notations or different languages, special code, Braille code for each of the languages. Now, many Indian languages can be read using Braille system. Braille system has 63 dot patterns or characters. Let us see. Each character represents a letter or a combination of letters, a common word, or a grammatical sign. Now, dots are arranged in cells of 2 vertical rows of 3 dots each. This is for your additional information. Okay. Now just look at it. Patterns of dot represent some English letters and some common words are given below. As you can see, there are 2 dots and vertical lines are also there. When they are touching this, they can understand that this means cat. They will understand. Okay. These patterns, when embossed on Braille sheets, help visually challenged persons to recognize words by touching. To make them easier to touch, the dots are raised slightly. Okay. Visually impaired people learn the Braille system by beginning with the letters, then special characters and letter combinations, as we are also learning. First of all, we are learning alphabets, then we are joining these alphabets to form words, then special characters and these letter combinations, and we are going higher level. In the same way, Braille system is also working. Methods depend upon recognition by touching. Only by touching they can realize. Now, each character has to be memorized, as we are memorizing the alphabet. Actually, we are saying the alphabet A, B, C, D, and we are in our mind, it is learned that the first letter of the alphabet is called A. Why can't I call it as C? No, it is specifically called as A. So we are memorizing it. Similarly, each character in the Braille system also has to be memorized. Braille text can be produced by hand or by machine. Typewriter-like devices and printing machines have now also been developed. So persons who are facing visually impaired, they have much technologies in the new world, so that they can actually get rid of this visually impairment. Now, some visually impaired Indians have great achievements to their credit. As you can see, Divagar, a child prodigy, has given amazing performance as a singer. Now, Ravindra Jain, born completely visually impaired, obtained his Sangeet Prabhakar degree from Allahabad. He had shown his excellence as a lyricist, singer, and a music composer. Lal Advani, himself visually impaired, established an association for special education and rehabilitation of disabled in India. Now, besides this, he represented India on Braille problems in UNESCO. Now look at this person, Helen Keller. You might have learned in English about this Helen Keller. Helen Keller, an American author and a lecturer, is perhaps the most well-known and inspiring visually challenged person. She lost her eyesight when she was only 18 months old. See, only when she was 1.5 years old. But because of her resolve and courage, she could complete her graduation from a university. She wrote number of books, including The Story of My Life. See, as you can see, if you have read the biography of Helen Keller, you can see that there is a teacher. There was a teacher for Helen Keller, and it was that teacher. I think her name is Annie. That teacher helped Helen to learn this brainly, and that's as a result she has learned higher and higher. The teacher helped her to learn more. And one more additional, just for your knowledge only. Have you heard about symphonies? The world famous Beethoven's symphony. You might have, some of you might have heard, but let me tell you one thing. Among those symphonies which are composed by Beethoven, I think the seventh symphony is the world famous. And do you know, in an interesting fact, Beethoven was becoming a deaf. By the time, it was a disease actually, and by the time he was composing his seventh symphony, he was deaf. He couldn't hear anything. Just think of a musician who couldn't hear what he is telling or what he is composing, his music, but still it was one of his best, and he received many awards for that symphony. So it shows his talent. So by all this, even if you are having any visual impairment or any problems with ears, no problem. Your hard work will bring you to the upliftment of your life. Okay, don't worry about, sir, I don't have this senses or even money. Money is not at all a matter. We can't compare it with the senses. Even if you are lacking any senses, no problem. Your hard work is the only thing that matters. If you are working hard till you are achieving anything, you will definitely will succeed in achieving that. So by this, we have completed our chapter, and all of you read the section very carefully and ask me if you have doubts. Okay, so by this we have completed our this chapter also, and ask me if you have doubts. So all of you stay safe, and let us see in our next class. Thank you.